This conference will now be recorded.
So from today, let us enter into the next part of our course, that is web technologies. Even we call it as user interface design, UI design, or front-end design. Front-end design. Now, the main use of going with this web technologies is it is mainly used to display the content onto the web browser. So whenever we want to display the content on web browser, we make use of this web technologies. And in our course, we'll be learning the web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, XML, JSON, Bootstrap, TypeScript, and Angular. So these are the web technologies what we'll be learning in our course. So each one, this will take one day. Today we'll be going with HTML. So next class tomorrow we go with CSS. Then we go with JavaScript. So first we complete these three. Then we'll start off with advanced Java with servlets and JSP. We start off with what? Advanced Java with servlets and JSP. So before we enter into servlet code, we'll discuss about XML. Then when we come to Spring Framework, before we use JSON, we discuss about JSON. Then at last, after completion of Spring Boot, everything Java related, and at end we come to this Bootstrap, TypeScript, and Angular, because using this we'll be going with a full stack project. So before we go to full stack project, we'll be covering these three topics, right? So first initially we'll be going with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So today we go with HTML, tomorrow we go with CSS, the next day we go with JavaScript. After that we enter into advanced Java. Okay. Yeah. Let us start off with the first one, HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML stands for what? Hypertext Markup Language. The main use of going with HTML is HTML is used to develop static web pages. It's for static purpose. Static means no interaction from the user end. For example, once you fill the form like username, password, and when you click on login button, some code should get executed. Such type of things we cannot manage with HTML. Only display purpose. That is the meaning of static. You can even say like HTML is used to display the content onto the web browser. So whenever we want to display some content onto the web browser, we make use of HTML. A HTML file is a collection of tags. What makes a HTML file? It's a collection of what? Tags. Even we call it as elements. A tag contains a open tag and a close tag. A tag contains what? Open tag and close tag. Like example, the syntax of tag is like, we go with the tag name within Angular brackets. We have to mention tag name. This is our open tag. Then we go with some content. Then slash tag name. Slash, when we use slash tag name, it is close tag. So based on the name of the tag, the content will be presented. Like example, if you say b tag hello slash b, then what is going to happen? Hello is presented as bold on browser screen. So how this hello is presented? Bold. B indicates bold here. So like that, just we have to learn the tags. Just we have to learn the tags, how to present it. Just learning the tags completes our HTML. Clear up here? Any questions? No. Let us understand how the HTML file looks, that we call structure of HTML file. So a HTML file is divided into tags. The first tag what we use is HTML. This we call it as root tag. And this is the way to write the comments in HTML. How to go with comments? Less than symbol, exclamation, hyphen, hyphen, and end with again hyphen, hyphen, greater than symbol. These are our comments. So the root tag of HTML file is HTML. So open HTML and close HTML. This HTML tag is divided into two subtags, two subsections. One is head section and one more is body section. In head section, it goes with a tag title. The use of title is to display the title for our browser window. Use it to display title for the browser window. And then in body section, we go with the content of web page. Content of web page, we do it in the body section. Now, where to write our HTML code? So where to write our HTML code? We can use any text editors. We can go with any text editors. Like we're having text editors like Notepad, Notepad++, Edit+, Text Edit, Eclipse, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code like this. So this is most recommended. So many web developers make use of Visual Studio Code. So in our course, we'll be making use of this Visual Studio Code. Even when we come to advanced Java like servlets in JSP, there we'll be using Eclipse to write our HTML code. Now, let us see how to download this Visual Studio Code. Download Visual Studio Code. Even we call VS Code. VS means Visual Studio. Just open search engine like Google and say Visual Studio Code download. It's very simple to download and install. Visual Studio Code download. Then the first link, whatever it is showing, code.visualstudio.com, it is from Microsoft. Open this link. This is the URL we can use to download Visual Studio Code. Now, in this page, you can download this Visual Studio Code for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. So depends on your operating system, we need to download. So just if you click on this Windows, see here. Okay, it's getting it downloaded here. I'm just canceling. So once this file is downloaded, we need to run this application. Just double click on this file or click on this file, which is going to start the installation part for you. Simple installation, next, finish. Right? Now, once the installation is completed, you can find a shortcut on your desktop. You can find what? A shortcut on your desktop. Open this Visual Studio Code. Right? This is how it looks. Right? Now, let us go with the HTML file. You can go like file, new text file. File, new text file. Then save this file first. Save this file. So in our folder, I've created a folder HTML. In this, let us save the file. You can save the file anywhere. So I'm going with hello.html. The extension what we give for HTML file is .html. You can go with any name .html. Save it. Now, what is our root tag? HTML, which goes with the two subtags. Head section, where we go with title. We'll say something like hello, and we go with one more body section, where we go with the content of our web page. Hello. Something like hello world, some message. Now once we type the code, we have to save it. How to save it? File, save option. Or you can see one option like auto save. So when you make a check mark to this auto save, we need not save the file. So it will get automatically saved for us. Now once we type this piece of code, go to our folder where you have created the file. This is the file what we have created, hello.html. If you just double click on this file, it's showing, see the content, hello world, and this is our title, hello. Hello is our title, and this is our content. So whatever we write in this body tag, that will get presented. Okay, like you can say something like welcome to HTML. So this content will be displayed once you come here, and if you reload the page, we get say welcome to HTML. So whatever the content we write, that will get displayed. Now say it is coming in the same line. It is coming in the same line. We want to display this welcome to HTML in the new line. Then we can break the line using BR tag. How many BRs we say? That many line gaps we get. HR is to draw the horizontal line. See, once you reload, so we get line gaps and drawing one horizontal line. Now we want to give some background color for our web page. So you can say in this body tag we use basic color. This basic color we call attribute. Basic color we call it as attribute. Along with the tag we use, and we go with the value. Like example, I'll say some like yellow. Basic color means the background color is yellow, and text color will say red. The text color is, this color is red. Now see, once we reload, see the background color we are getting yellow, and text color see red color. So what are the tags here? Body basic color is an attribute with the value yellow, and text equal to red. Some colors. What is the use of this tag? Use it to set the background color of web page as yellow with the text color as red. BR tag used to break the line. New line. Then HR tag used to draw the horizontal line. Used to draw what here? Horizontal. Right? Just learning the tags completes our HTML. I will be sharing the code. Hello.html. Clear? Any questions? Let us move to the next tags, heading tags. We are having heading tags like H1 to H6. H1 to H6 are heading tags. H1 to H6 are heading tags. In this, H1 is the bigger size, H1 is big size, and H6 is small size. So the order of size is from H1 to H6. Let us understand with the program. headings.html. Open Visual Studio Code. Whenever we want to create new HTML file, zip file, new text file, save it. I'm saving it as headings.html. Save. Now, start here. HTML. You can directly go with body section. Head is optional. Now, in this body, we'll say H1. I am heading 1. I'm heading 1. Like that, you can create 6 headings. H2. I'm heading. Heading 3. Heading 4. Fine. So we are totally going with 6 headings. Now, how to open this file from browser? From Visual Studio Code also we can open in browser. How to open is just right click in this program area and you can see the option open in default browser. So sometimes if it is not visible for you, how to get this is we have to go to this extensions, this small square shaped boxes you can see now. This we call extensions. If you click here, see here it takes extensions. Here we have to search for open in browser. We have to search for what? Open in browser. So just choose this open in browser and you can see the option install. You can see instead of this uninstall, you can see what option here? Install. Now just to click on this install. That's it. Then you will be getting that option. Open in browser. You can just close this. Even if you click here once again, that will get closed. Now right click and say open in browser. So directly we get the result here. H1 is coming in bigger size, H6 is smaller size. Got it everyone about headings? Next one, paragraph tag. P tag is used to create the paragraphs. P tag is used for what purpose? To create the paragraphs. Then, using P tag, we can align the text to left, align the text left, this is by default, center and right using align attribute. Using what? Align attribute. Let us understand with the program paragraph.html. Now, save file, new text file, save it, paragraph.html, HTML, body section. Here will say paragraph. I am paragraph 1. I am paragraph 2. I am paragraph 3. Like that, you can create multiple paragraphs. Now, right click and say open in browser. See, we are getting say paragraphs. When you go with headings and when we go with paragraph, see automatic line break here. It automatically goes with line break. And see, by default all are left aligned. Now we want to make paragraph 2 be center aligned, paragraph 3 right aligned. Then you can say, you can use align attribute, align equal to center, align equal to right. Now see, once we reload, so we are getting see paragraph 1 left, paragraph 2 center and paragraph 3 right. The next one, formatting tags. So we're having the formatting tags like B is for bold, I is for italic, U is for underline, SUP is for superscript, SUB is for subscript, strike to strike the text, then font to set the font style, size and color of the text, then pre-formatted text. Now, let us understand all these tags using the code. Formatting.html. File, new text file, save it. Formatting.html. HTML body section. Here we go with p tag. We'll say hello. Now see, when we when we open in browser, right click and say open in browser. See, we are getting say the content hello. Now it's coming in bold. Now we want to make it italic, means we can use I tag. You can use what? I tag. Or can even do like this. Let me write here bold. Then I tag for italic. Then U tag for underline. Now see it. When you reload, see, first one is coming in bold, second one italic, and third one underline. Now, if you are writing like H4, let us go with the date like 09th December 2024. So we want to display the date. Now see, when you reload, see, you are getting see 09th. So 9th th is coming in the same line. Now I want to make this th to go upside. Then we use SUP. Let me increase the size to H3. This th you make it as SUP. SUP means superscript. Let me use H3 tag so that the font will be more. So here bigger size it's coming, and th is going as superscript. Now we want to go with subscript. So we want to represent the chemical representation like H2O2. H2O2. Now this 2 we want to make it subscript, so we have to use the tag SUP. H2O2. This 2 also should come as subscript. Now see, when we reload our page, we are getting see H2O2. 2 is coming as subscript. Then next one, we'll say H3. No. Dell laptops are now flat, strike 25%, 30% off. So when you want to strike off some text, we use this strike here. Now see, once we reload, see this 25% will be striked off. Next one, font tag. Font face equal to area, the style is area, size equal to sum 4, color some like we'll say like some colors. Yeah, we'll say some content like welcome. Now see, when we reload, we can see welcome is coming in cyan color, size 4 and Arial style. So you can go with some other color like red. If I take red, it will be much more good looking. See, red color it's coming, more visible. Now we want to display some source code onto our browser window. Like example, we want to display our Java code. So we'll say public class hello, public static void main string array args system.out.println hello. Now we want to display this code onto the browser. Now see how it is going to display. Everything is coming in single line. Now I want to display in this format only. Then we use the tag print. So whenever you want to display the source codes of any programming language, we make use of the tag pre. Pre means pre-formatted text. Pre means what? Pre-formatted text. The format how it looks, it is going to come in that format. So mainly for displaying the source codes of any programming language, we make use of what here? Pre tag here. Clear all this formatting tags? Any questions? Let us move to the next one, list. So let us understand more of list by using a diagram. Let me open this diagram list. So here we are having two types of list like ordered list and unordered list. So when you go with ordered list, they are like sequence like numeric 1 to 3, Roman 1 to 3, small Roman 1 to 3, capital ABC, small ABC like that. And whenever you want to go with ordered list, we use the tag OL. OL is for ordered list. Then you can go with the type attribute. You can pass the values like numeric 1, capital I, small a, small a. If you are not using type attribute, it takes a default one as numeric 1 to 3. And LI is to for listing the items. OL is for ordered list. Coming to unordered list, it's like no sequence, like it goes with disk, squares, circles like this. And to go with unordered list, we use UL tag. UL means unordered. So you can go with the type like disk, square or circle. If no type attribute, default is circle. LI is for listing the items. Let us write this code. File, new text file, save it. List.html. So you can go with OL type equal to can say something like capital I. Now, here we go with the list li programming languages li web technologies li databases. Now see, when we reload in page, open in browser, see we are getting the numeric 1 to 3. Under these programming languages, we want to go with the sublist. So how to go with sublist? Again, you can say OL type equal to capital A. Then under programming languages, we'll say LI, Java, LI, Python, LI, C++. Then under web technologies, again we want to go with the sublist. We'll say UL type equal to square. field type equal to square. Then we'll say li HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Now, under databases, we'll go with UL without any type attribute, li Oracle, li MySQL, li SQL Server. Right. Now see, once we reload this page, see, we are getting C sublist, capital ABC, squares, and default one for unordered list, circuits. Now, the next one, inserting images. So we want to insert some image on our web page. So how to insert images? By using img tag. Img tag is used to insert an image with the specified width and height. So let us understand using the program image.html. In our folder, we are having an image tulips. We are having a JPG file tulips. Now this image we want to display on our browser. Zip file, new text file, save it, image.html. So we use img tag. Img, we have to use the attribute sr equal to the name of the image. The name of the image, tulips.jpg. Then provide the width, some 200 pixel, height, some 200 pixel. Now see, when we open your page in browser, see we are getting the image of size 200 by 200 pixel. Now if this image is located in some other folder, we have to provide the location. So like example C drive PPP folder. So this, let us suppose if the image is present in some other folder, we have to mention the path. If our HTML file and image file are located in same folder, no need to go with path. Only if the image is present in some other folder, we have to mention the path. Now see, once we mention the path, once we reload, we are not getting the image because this image is not present in this folder at all. So if the image is not getting displayed due to some reasons, at that image place, we want to display some message. How to display the message if image is not getting displayed? Means we use the attribute ALT, alternate. ALT means alternate. Can go with the message. Image cannot be displayed. Some message. Now see, when we reload our page, we are getting the contents here. Image cannot be displayed. So if the image is not getting displayed, if you want to write some text message over that image, we'll use this attribute ALT. Right? Now, let us move to the next one, and this is very, very important. This concept we use more in our applications, that is creating hyperlinks. Even we call hyperlinks. A hyperlink is a text or image. It can be text or image. When clicked, opens another HTML page. The A tag, anchor tag, is used to create hyperlinks. So which tag we use to create hyperlinks? Anchor tag. Like example, you can say ahref equal to home.html home. Now when we click on this home, it will go to home.html. Now href means hyperreference. Now let us understand home.html, then about.html, HTML. Some pages you can create. Now, let us see here. File, new text file, save it, home.html. Then we'll say H3. Welcome to RRR Technologies. Now, create one hyperlink, ahref equal to about.html, about.html, about. I'll go with a about RRR Technologies. So this is our hyperlink. When you click on this hyperlink, it will go to this about.html. Now create new text file, save it, about.html. Here we'll see courses offered in RRR Technologies. Like we'll say UL, LI, programming languages, databases, web technology, some content. Then we'll create one hyperlink, a href equal to home.html, home.html, home. Right? Now run this one, home.html, open in browser. See, we are getting the content. Now this is our hyperlink. When you click here about RRR Technologies, when you click here, it's going to about page. Now you can see one hyperlink home. So when you click here home, it will go back to home. See here, about home. So this only we call hyperlinks. To navigate between the pages, we use hyperlinks. Clear all of you about hyperlinks? Any questions? No. The next important one, this also we use more, creating tables. A table is a collection of data in the form of rows and columns. What makes a table? It's a collection of data in the form of what? Rows and columns. Now, let us understand more using a diagram. Table.png. Now let us open this diagram. Table. So this is how table looks. So where it's a collection of data in the form of rows and columns. Here the first row, in first row, we go with what? Table headings. So when you say headings, that content will be bold. And every box we call cell here. Every box we call cell. And remaining rows, we are going with the table data. Table description, the content is not bold. Heading means bold. Now description means not bold. Now, whenever you want to create table, we use table tag. Use it to create a table. Use it to create a table. TR, use it to create a table row. TH, use it to create a table heading for cell and the content is bold. TD, use it to create a table description. Same cell only to create cell, but the content is not bold. Now let us understand using the program table.html. Table.html. So whenever you want to create a table, we use table tag. Then to create a new row tr. Then here you can go with the table headings like book ID, book name, book price. Then we create new row tr. Under book number, we go with the table data like 101. Under book name, we'll say learn HTML. Under price, we go with some price. Like that, we can create multiple rows. Then change the data 102. Learn CSS. Then format. 103. Learn JavaScript. Then 800. Some price values. Now open in browser. So we are getting the content in tabular format. But we fill table only when you see border lines. How to draw border lines? To the table tag. We have to use the attribute border, and you can go with some size here. I can mention the border size. Now once we reload our page, we can see the table with borders. So this table concept is also very important. We use more of this in our applications. Got it? Any questions? Now let us move to the next one and the last one, that is HTML forms. HTML forms. These are very important. HTML forms are used to accept the user input. So whenever you want to accept user input, we use HTML forms. The form tag is used to create HTML forms. Now let us understand using a diagram. HTML form.page. Here, this is how the form looks. So in this, name, password, address, these are our labels. So based on label, we fill the content here. Now after name, we see a box that we call text field. Next one, password field. So when you go with password, the characters what you type are not visible, hidden. Address, text area with multiple lines of text. Skills, check boxes like C, C++, Java like this. Gender, radio button, male, female. Location, a drop-down list where we can select only single option. Preferred locations, list where we can select multiple using control key. And finally, submitting our form. Submit the button. Submit our form. Let us create this form. Save it. HTML form.html. So whenever we want to create a form, we use form. Now go with the label name. We go with the text field. How to create text field? Input type equal to text. That's it. Just we answer about input type equal to text. Break the line. BR. Password. Input type equal to, we go with password. Address. So for address, we go with the text area. Text area. And here we have to provide the number of rows and number of columns. Number of rows and number of columns. Skills. Skills, for this we go with the checkbox like input type equal to checkbox. We'll say yes. HTML. Input type equal to checkbox. CSS. Input type equal to checkbox. JavaScript. Break the line. The next one, gender. Input type equal to radio. Male. Input type equal to radio. Female. Then location, a drop down list. For this we use select. Then here we have to go with the list of options, like option Chennai, option Bengaluru, then option Hyderabad. Some options. Now the next one, preferred locations. We want to go with multiple selection. Preferred locations. We want to select multiple, then we have to just say select multiple here. That's it. Select multiple. Then finally one submit button. Input type equal to submit. Value on the button, submit, like yes, okay, true, false, like this. Add, subtract, anything. Whatever the value you want to provide, you can provide. Like cancel, okay, start, stop, like that. You can find on the buttons. Now, open in browser. Now see, we get the form where user can fill the data, the name, password, address. See, password, the characters are not visible what you are typing. Address, multiple lines of text. Skills, checkboxes, multiple selection. Radio, when you go with radio, it is single selection. Okay, the difference between checkbox and radio is what? Radio is single selection, checkbox multiple selection. There. See, location, a drop down list where we can select only one value. Prefer locations, multiple selections using control key, and finally submit. But when you click on submit, nothing will happen because HTML is static content. Now observe here, radio we are getting multiple selection because in your web page, we may be having the group of radio button. This is one group, this is one more group, and this is one more group. In that group, we can go with what? Single selection. We can go with single selection. Okay, only one we want to select here. So how to make a group is like, we have to go with the names. Name equal to R1, name equal to R. Some names. If the names are same, this will become the group. Now in this group, we can select only one. See, once we reload, we can select only one option. Got it? Clear this HTML form? Any questions? So to understand advanced Java or even CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, everything, every place, HTML is the base for us. Okay, so please practice this compulsory. And tomorrow, next class, we go with CSS. Okay, thank you all.